supported by the advisory committee Dr. A. Bhanu Prasad, Dr. Rajini Pasupuleti, and the convener Sri M. Narsireddy Garu, and the co-convener Dr. K. V. Satya Garu. This would not have been in place. So let me first congratulate and thank them for having thought over the welfare of the children studying in their colleges to get the best from the available resources. I think this particular meeting is coordinated by Ms. S. Sunita K. Josna M. Kavya and organized by N. Aparna and A. Nilima Reddy lecturers. I'll congratulate all of them. Now, let me address the students first. This is a session on what? Why are we having this session? To know the writing skills of a research paper. Then, the moment you say writing skills of a research paper, what is the key word in this? Research is the key word. What is that you are researching? Why are you writing a paper? Why at all you have to write a paper? To satisfy whom you are writing a paper? And what are you expecting out of your paper? These are all the questions you have to put to yourself before you actually start writing a paper. Because research writing is different from a regular writing. This is not a storytelling exercise. So, what is research? Research is finding something new or giving a new outlook to an existing thing or to project a new focal point for somebody to think and further extend that thought. Like this, you can give so many reasons for what is the purpose of the research. Now, at the college level, the moment your lecturer or teacher or whoever you call tells you have to write a research paper, this is a new word to the students. So the students will get maybe confused, or if they are not able to understand the expected thing out of a research writing, they may as well withdraw from writing, whereby losing wonderful opportunities. This is one. Now you are in degree college. Probably after a little time you will be completing your post graduation, and then you may also go into a research area, some research area for something. So you need to know what is the research. No, then what is following for you? You have to understand, to start a research paper, writing a research article or a research paper, where are you publishing it? This is the question. Now, this talk is not specific only to commerce people or science graduates or arts graduates or whatever the subject. It is for anybody who want to write a research article. It can be in languages as well. Please understand this. Languages, research, how is it possible? Don't think so. Because, let me give you one example. If you want to talk about Vemana Shatakam 100 poems, you can read that poem and see what was the social status available in those days, how he has commented or appreciated a particular segment, or what is that he was promoting. So many viewpoints you can get from these poems even in Telugu. So language or subject is not the criteria to decide whether you are fit to write a research article or not. Anybody can write a research article. One. Then what is that you have to do at the beginning? Simple. Make your mind that you can write a research article. This is an important thing, because if you have this framework of mind that yes, I can write a research article, then alone the rest of the things will follow. Because Many students who have capacity to do wonders fail to do that just because they don't believe in themselves. Your teacher believes you, your principal believes you, your society believes you, your parents believe you, but you won't believe yourself. Then can you achieve anything? Certainly not. So therefore, first start believing in yourself that yes, I can write a research article. Then comes what? Which area I have to write a research article. So to write a research article, the first and foremost thing that is required is what is my research question? What is research question? Research question means what is the purpose with which I am writing this? What is my study objective? At the end of what I write, what is that I am arriving at? And what is the purpose of this? By writing this, what sort of quality improvement or enhancement I am getting in the given field? So, like this, you can do so many areas. You have to research your question first. First, you research your question and decide what sort of question you want to take up. And what is the good question? I have so many questions. Now I listed 20 questions. Let us say, if I have listed 20 questions, then what follows is, what is a research good question? So then you have to look at, am I specifically identifying the problem? Do I have the original thought? Do I have a new novel idea? This is one. Everything is there. But now, this may not be useful or relevant to a broader society, broader segment of the society. Then what is the purpose? If I have written an article on how to sharpen my pencil, does it make any sense? It's a specific one. It is a novel one because nobody wrote such an article till now, but it's a nonsensical article. So the general relevance has to be worked out and the utility of your paper for a broader segment of people. This would decide that it is a good research question. Once you are done with your research question, you have done almost 50% of your job. Why? Because you know what you want to look into. And what follows is where to look at. Looking at is one aspect. Then, how it should be understood. So therefore, what happened is, over a period of time, these research areas have come and consolidated in such a format that universally there is an accepted structure of the paper. So you have to understand what is the structure of a research paper. How should I structure my research paper? By having a structure, what happens is you will know where you have to write, why you have to write, and how you can write. So once the question is clearly defined in your mind, you are clear about it. Then your writing is a simple task. Right? There is a question and you know how to answer it. Therefore, you must have some structure for it. Here, the structuring differs between your arts or commerce or science or other faculties. But these changes are minor in nature. Suppose you are doing a research in scientific field, probably you have to conduct certain experiments, you have to write down the data, you have to analyze the data, these are all the things in that. In commerce or some other place, probably this is not required. Something else may be required. So what you need to do? You need to first start reading the research articles in various journals. Did you get this point? In computer language, people say GIGO. What is GIGO? Garbage in, garbage out. So if you are putting in nonsense, you are only presenting nonsense. If you are putting in some sense, you are giving some sense. So therefore, what you need to do is, first of all, acclimatize yourself with the methodology. Therefore, start reading papers in your own field. You can go to the Google and I think you can find lakhs and lakhs of articles on your favorite subject. Then you know how you have to structure your research paper. And what are the important areas you have to necessarily mention in your research article. One more point is, when you are making a question, don't make it a very broad question. Never do that mistake. Because it becomes a storytelling, but it doesn't become a research article. Put it as simple as close to the topic. Specificity of the topic is essential here. Then you have to structure your document. How do you structure? First of all, you have to introduce your subject. Why at all I am writing this paper? So, suppose you write a 20-page document, then I will be in confusion to know why this girl wrote this 20 pages unless I complete reading the 20 pages. If that is the case, it's difficult, right? So, you first of all try to introduce your subject by stating why the problem you are taking up, what is the importance of taking such a subject, and you also should state what is lacking in the current knowledge on that subject. What necessitated you to take up that article? It can be bigger one, it can be smaller one, but these are all the essential factors. You may write it in one paragraph or you may write it in 10 pages. That's a different story. If you are writing a research for your PhD, maybe you are using the very same structure with much more detailed presentation. But you are writing for a paper or a journal, the limitation is the space that is allotted for each article. 2 pages, 3 pages, 10 pages, I don't know. Depending on that, you have to adjust your material, but these are all essential features. So write it in one sentence, write it in 10 sentences, depends on where you are writing. Then, having said the problem, having said the lacuna in the present structure, you now state what is your research question. My research question is this, and the objectives of my study is this. This is what you write. So the moment I read the introduction, if I like that introduction, I will go further. So now introduction is over. Then once the introduction is over, what you need to do is to take into the subject. Then you are doing a study. Remember this, you are doing a study. Research is not, N-O-T, not. Bold letters, golden words, big frame, not a cut, paste, copy methodology. So, writing an article is not simply cutting from some different sources, putting in one place, consolidating it, presenting it. You have to do a original work. And what is that original work? How are you going to do that? What are the methods you are adopting? In the small talk of 1 hour or 40 minutes, whatever it is, I don't think I can give you the various methods that can be followed in a research team. But I'll tell you that you have to have your own methods. There are wonderful books in the market, even on the website. You can go Google it and get your textbook. Read them. You have to equip yourself. Can you visualize, just look at it, my students, can you visualize a soldier going to the war field without his gun, without his arms and ammunition, without his necessary protective gear? No. Similarly, when you are writing a research paper, you have to equip yourself with relevant information on such topics, on such areas. Therefore, study. Then methodology. You have to describe the context and setting of your study. Context and setting of your study means what? Why at all this research article is essential at this particular point of time. At this particular point of time, what is its importance? And what are the things which you are considering to present this paper? So what you should have? You must have a design. You must have a design. Let us take Nalgonda, fluoride, water problem. Then what you should do? You have to go collect the water samples or collect the information on water samples from the respective departments. Go find out in the remote villages how they are suffering. Then what are their problems? So on and so forth. So you are consulting somebody whom the villager who has suffered or who is suffering, etc. So this becomes your population. That means the people whom you are contacting. So this is what is happening. You are collecting some empirical data. This empirical data would be analyzed a little later. So how to collect data? Nalgonda, for example, is a very big district. Can you reach each and every person? Certainly not. So therefore what happens? You will make a selection of whom to interview or whom not to interview. This is called sampling methodology. And there are so many strategies for a sampling methodology. So work out on the strategy. Then this strategy, don't worry about anything. Oh God, this man is talking so many things. I certainly cannot write a research article. Never come to such conclusions. They sound very big words, but when you actually jump into action, they are very simple things. Seriously, they are very, very simple things. And in the standard textbooks, you would know what are all the sampling strategies you can follow. What are the sampling strategies that are suitable for that particular type of research? All these things are discussed. And let me tell you, once you equip yourself with this basic information, writing any number of articles is one and the same. So, first of all, put your basement strong. Constructing 1 floor, 2 floors, 3 floors, 5 floors depends on the basement. So, how good you are making yourself with the basics. With the basics, this is important. You have to. There is no option but to read standard textbooks on this research. This will give you a wonderful takeoff. Then what happens? You have identified, you have collected information. People are not moving out of villages, but the way they take their food differs, the way they treat their water differs. Did you get this point? I'm not giving you details. So there are people who are not moving. Let us call it as constant. They change their things. Let us call it as variables. I'm only giving you as a broad example. Don't take that this is all and full. Everything is not in this session. You have to do your legwork after this. So you have to work out on identifying what are the fixed things and what are the variable things in your study. By varying these variables, what difference you are able to arrive. So you have collected data, you have some procedures, you have some methods to identify, classify this data, and after classification of data, you can have some inferences by way of analysis. Now we are starting at analysis. What is analysis? Is the data collected and put it in a format, throws some light on certain areas. Is it not? So that is your analysis. Prepare an outline of your analysis methods. There are so many methods. I don't want to describe that child tab, that tab, and so many methods are there. Let us not go into those details. So now you outline your analysis methods. Once you have your analysis methods in place, because again, these methods, there are many. you have to select an analysis method that suits your requirement to your article. So my dear friends, if you are writing an article on a particular thing, the analysis method may be one. If you again write an article on a different thing, the analysis method may differ. May differ. I am not saying shall differ. It may differ or may not differ. So this is where what is playing here? Your capacity to identify the problem, your capacity to study this, create the design, your capacity to create a sampling strategy, your capacity to work out on the variables, your capacity to collect the data, your capacity to structure it and analyze by choosing an appropriate analysis method. Who is the hero in this? Who is the great person? It is you, nobody else. And for you, you are a soldier going to a war field. Therefore, you put your absent ammunition in place. Then what happens? Data collected, analyzed. It is throwing you some light, saying that this is what I find. For the broader segment of people. So now you got results of what you did. Now what you do? You have to present them. Now once you start presenting them, do you think everybody will accept it? Is it a rule that everybody should accept it? No. So therefore what will you do? You will have to discuss your findings. When you are finding something, you have to logically explain what is your finding? What made you to find like that? How you are able to arrive at that conclusion? What are the practical situations which you have considered? Why you have chosen particular sampling methodology? Why you have tabulated in this format? All these things. So now my question is, shall we still do it or run away from the problem? Running a problem is absolutely nonsense. Because this is a online meeting, the major drawback in this online meeting is that I cannot interact with students directly. So when I am unable to interact with the students directly, there cannot be any feedback at this juncture. But I can ask you a question. You can answer yourself that question. Answer yourself. I am giving a small example. I think I'll take it for granted because you cannot even raise your hands here. I will take it for granted that you all know PT Usha. Okay. And you all also know that PT Usha is one of the best runners and got so many medals for the country, and she made the country proud. Any doubt about it? I take the answer as no doubt. Now tell me, when PT Usha started running, did you think that she never fell down? She never got her knees pain? She never thought of giving it up for some time. All these things happened to her. But somebody behind her said, no, bete, you can't do that. Or she said to herself that, come on what may, I shall do this. And that is called determination. You should also have the same thing. So committing mistakes, writing a very, very, very bad paper is never a crime. But what is a crime is writing a very bad paper and saying that I am unfit to write paper, therefore I will never write a paper. This is nonsense. This is simple nonsense. So therefore what you should do? Go back to your basics. When you are a child, when you are talking to your mother, let me say this in Telugu so that you can understand better. A small child says that, goes to the mother. Mother says, Mother, Amma దగ్గరికి ఏం చెప్తుంది? అమ్మ అమ్మ రేపు నాన్న వచ్చాడు అంటుంది. అప్పుడు అమ్మ ఏం చెబుతుంది? అమ్మ రేపు నాన్న వచ్చాడు కాదు, రేపు నాన్న వస్తాడు అనాలి అంటుంది. అని 4 సార్లు చెబుతుంది. రేపు నాన్న వస్తాడు. Then the child gets corrected. But the child mistake was there. Oh God, when I said wrong, mother said it is wrong, therefore I will never speak. If the child thinks so, she can never speak. Any learning exercise, any new thing, you are a child. I am 64 years today. If supposing I have to learn something, then I am a child in that area. My 63 or 64 years age would not come into play. Getting this point? So therefore, don't leave it up. Therefore, you have to write, I'm sorry, you have to write your main features and findings and discuss the reasons for your understanding. That is how you would write first, and what happens? You are now ready with your article ultimately. So what are you doing? You are first of all deciding what you should write. Then you are working on what is my contribution to be for this particular topic, where I get this information, how I can write this. This is one part. Now where are we? We have come to a place where we have done every job on paper. But this is not the end of it. You have to present it. So therefore, final writing part is remaining now. This is called report writing. To do this, number one, you shall have to, you must improve on your language skills. Language skills are essential because you have to present a very big thought in a brief manner where your brevity of expression without compromising on the quality of your presentation is an essential phenomenon. By the way, either Ms. Aparna or anybody can suggest me when I have to conclude my talk, 5 minutes before you want me to conclude, so that I will consolidate from that point of time. At any point when you want me to conclude, you give 5 minutes and I will within 5 minutes.
You can take
Right. Students, come on, get back. The point is, we are now on report writing. What all we have said, we are putting it on paper. Once you put it on paper, don't think that you have done every job. You call this as first draft. What is this called? First draft. Once you write a first draft in the manuscript, what you should do is read it again, whether you have presented it coherently, whether the structure you have to take a paragraph above or change the order of the presentation, or whether you have to add any further detail, or you have to remove something unnecessary out of it. All these things you will work out. Then you prepare your second draft. This is how you will consolidate and come to a final draft. Mind you, if you are putting every effort sincerely and seriously on all these topics, and you are reading standard textbooks on research methodology, research paper writing, then take it for granted if your college is having 200 students, your college is producing a 200 article wonderful manual called journal or whatever you call it, or a souvenir, whatever. This is insofar as research article writings are concerned. So refining your text contentions are important. Then in the process, you might have got or stumbled onto certain very crucial new things. Try to highlight them. If you remember, I said a little earlier, Research paper writing is not cut, paste, copy and consolidate. No. You should have originality of your ideas. And your idea should have some significance. This is where I said it should be useful to a broader segment of people. So this significance is important. And you know one more very important aspect. You will be surprised to know that the most difficult part, you know, the most difficult part of your report writing is putting a title to it. What should be the title to my research article? Writing something is not title. So you should be very careful in writing the title. So by reading your title, the moment I read your title, I should be in a position to identify what this lady is going to talk about in this document. What sort of thing she is going to answer. What sort of thing she is going to speak in this. All these aspects you would be coming to know once you actually sit on this document. So therefore, you should be very careful in you should be very careful in actually working out on your title also. ఏదో పేరు పెడదాం అయినాక ఏదో ఒక పేరు పెట్టమా అనుకోవద్దు. The title should encourage by showing what is the purpose, what is the creativity you have in that, what is the significance of your article. All these things would come into play. So therefore, be careful in your title, selection of title. Then one more requirement of research article. This is crucial. What is this requirement? The requirement is called writing an abstract. An abstract. What is this abstract? Abstract is nothing but the miniature format of your article. Let us put it in simple terms. The entire article said in 200 or 300 words, 200 or 300 or whatever, depending on the size. In words, you are presenting what is the purpose. Everything will come in that. So many people can start writing an abstract and then developing it into a paper, or reverse engineering. Complete your analysis, then create your abstract. Both methods are there. It can be purpose is to either to describe your research or to give information on your research area, or both, or whatever. So this is how you have to actually structure. Then, so what is that you are doing? Simple. In simple terms, if I have to put it, why are you writing this? What are you writing in this? What are the results? What is your observation? All these things you will start writing and working out. This is how you will work out on your research papers. So for this also, you have so many methods. You have to certainly read, as I repeatedly telling you, read standard books, read standard books. Do you know why I said this? If some of you think that this man has no material to speak with us, therefore he is saying the very same thing 100 times, you are wrong. I am repeating this only to reinforce in your mind the importance of studying standard textbooks. Then your creativity would improve. Then your presentation skills would improve. And when you are reading journals and articles of others, you will also understand how they are presenting. This is one part. At the same time, without your knowledge, without specific effort, without straining yourself, your language skills also would get better. Your language skills also would get better. Now you are all students in a graduation level. So I'll go into that area and also talk a little more on that, which is not connected to not connected to research article, right? Usually what happens is, once you complete your post graduation, the number of students you interact with will come down gradually. And if you are in a research, you and your professor, or maybe some more research associates, that's all. But in a college level, that is not the case. So in the college level, what happens is, you find I'm cautioning you, you find so many people dissuading you instead of persuading you. అరే ఏం రాస్తావు నీకు అవుతుందా, ఇవన్నీ చూడ నీకు అవుతుందా అనొచ్చు. అవును కదా, నాతో కాదు అని నువ్వు వెనక్కి పోవద్దు. ఎవరైనా నీకు చేత కాదు అన్నారంటే మనం చేయాల్సిన మొదటి పని వారికి ఒక నమస్కారం పెట్టి వాడి దూరంగా ఉండటం. నాకు చేతనైతది, నేను చేస్తా, అయిపో, అదే వస్తుంది, పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా వస్తుంది. తర్వాత కుండ చేసేటప్పుడు మొదటి కుండ అంత పర్ఫెక్ట్ చేస్తాడా? నేర్చుకున్నప్పుడు మొదటిసారి మట్టి పేలిపోతుంటుంది, పగిలిపోతుంది, తర్వాత చేస్తాడు. బట్టలు కుట్టేటప్పుడు ఏమన్నా మొదటిసారి పక్కగా స్ట్రైట్ గా గీత గీసినట్టుగా కుట్టడం నేర్చుకున్నాడా? ఒంకర దగ్గర కొట్టాడు, తర్వాత సీట్ చేశాడు. అకౌంటెన్సీలో లెక్క చేశాడు, మొదటి లెక్కనే కరెక్ట్ గా చేశారా? మొదటి లెక్కలు అన్ని తప్పులు చేశారు, తర్వాత రూల్స్ గుర్తు పెట్టుకున్నారు, తర్వాత దాన్ని సెట్ చేసుకున్నారు. అంటే మనము ఎక్కడ చేస్తున్నా సరే, ఇంట్లో వంట చేస్తున్నా అనుకుందాం, అమ్మ మనం మొదటిసారి వంట చేస్తుంటే ఉప్పు ఎక్కువ వేస్తాం, కారం తక్కువ వేస్తాం, ఏమో చేస్తాం. కొన్నిసార్లు చేసిన తర్వాత రుచిగా చేయడం లేదు, సరే వీళ్ళు చేసినదే తినాలరా అనేది రుచిగా చేస్తాం. అంటే అర్థం ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? ఏది చేసినా మొదట్లో పర్ఫెక్షన్ ఉండదు, అది మన తప్పు కాదు, అది సహజమైన స్థితి. ఈ స్థితిని మనము గుర్తు పెట్టుకుంటేనే మనము పైకి వస్తాము. కనుక మీ పట్టుదల వదలద్దు, మీరు అనుకున్నది సాధించే వరకు ఆగద్దు, రాస్తూ ఉండండి. మంచి ఆర్టికల్స్ అందరూ రాయగలరు, అందరూ రాస్తారు. మీ అదృష్టం ఏమిటంటే మీకున్నటువంటి ఫ్యాకల్టీ మీ వెన్నంటి నిలబడి మిమ్మల్ని సరి అయిన మార్గంలో పెట్టేందుకు అహర్నిశలు కృషి చేస్తున్నారనేది గమనించండి. ఇది గమనించిన నాడు మీకు ఎంతో సపోర్ట్ ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు లేదని కాదు, అప్పుడు మీకు తెలుస్తుంది సపోర్ట్ ఉందని, కనుక మీరు ఇంకొంచెం వృద్ధి పొందేందుకు అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. ఈ విధంగా పిల్లలందరూ బాగా చదువుకుని పైకి రండి. ఈ ఆర్టికల్ మీద నేను ఏం మాట్లాడానో నాకు తెలియదు, ఆ క్షణానికి నా బుర్రలో వచ్చినట్టు చెప్పేశాను. నా ఎదురుకుండా పిల్లలు లేరు అనేది ఒక దిగులైనా, పిల్లలు ఉన్నారు అనుకుని నా ఎదురుకుండా 100 మందిని చూస్తున్నాను అనుకుంటూ మీతో మాట్లాడుతున్నా. కనుక ప్లీజ్ రైట్ వండర్ఫుల్ ఆర్టికల్స్, డోంట్ వరీ అబౌట్ యువర్ ఫెయిల్యూర్స్, రైట్ యాజ్ మెనీ ఆర్టికల్స్ as possible. And one more small tip, write an article on one topic, leave it aside, forget that you wrote this article, write an article on the very same topics for the second time, leave it aside, write an article on the very same topic for the third time, read all the 3 at one place, you will see what is your improvement. అదే టాపిక్ ఎందుకు రాయమంటారంటే మీ ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ మీకు తెలుస్తుంది కాబట్టి. అదైతే రాయలేకపోయినా ఇది బాగా రాశాను అనే భ్రమలో ఉండకుండా ఉంటారు కాబట్టి. సో ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ ఫర్ ది ఆపర్చునిటీ గివెన్ టు మీ టు అడ్రస్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ ఫర్ సమ్ టైమ్. ఓకే, ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్, ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్ అండ్ ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్. గాడ్ బ్లెస్ యూ ఆల్. ఓవర్ టు ది ఆర్గనైజర్.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable speech. And I thank you for sparing your valuable time and throwing light on how to write research article. And I'll just brief the points that you have discussed in the session. And you started with how telling why you have to first think on what should be my research question. We have to write as many research questions as we can, And from that, we have to select a good question from from all the points that we have written on, from all the questions that we have written. We have to take one good question and try to prepare structure of that. Taking that question into consideration, research question into consideration, we need to prepare the structure of the research paper, which includes introduction, methodology, design, the sample strategies, analysis, findings, discussions, and suggestions. And you have been repeatedly telling us on book reading and reading research methodology books and reading the books research writings from various research articles that can be on Google platform. So I thank you very much, sir, for sparing your time, and I take privilege to thank our principal, sir, for encouraging us for organizing this webinar. And this webinar is a grand success because nearly 100 participants have joined, and most of them could not join as the participation limit is 100, and we could not accommodate them in the session, and I feel bad for that. And I also thank the staff of Department of Commerce for encouraging us and supporting us to make this happen. And I also thank all the staff who have joined this meeting from our college, and a few participants are also there from other colleges. And I thank all the faculty who encouraged from other colleges also, who made this success. And my special thanks to Nilima ma'am, who supported me from the beginning of this event, and from the day we started thinking of organizing the webinar, she's always at my back and supporting me. And I want to remind the participants that feedback link is put on the chat box. You just fill it. If anybody have questions, you can ask few questions. Sir, can we ask students to ask questions, sir?
There is no problem, but all the questions can send it to me. I'll answer it.
Okay, definitely. So if you have any questions, you can one or two questions we'll take. If anybody is having any questions, can ask.
Hello?
There is disturbance is coming. Okay. If any questions are there, please post to us. We will try to find out the answers and send you back the answers. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving your valuable time. And let's close the session now. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes? Yes, Abbas, tell me.
Calling from Vijay University, sir, from MCOM department.
Yes, tell me.
When you go to research, sir, how to make easy for patterns?
Sorry?
When you go to research, sir, research.
Mr. Abbas, once you are talking, I am hearing resounds from at least 5, 6 phones. So my suggestion is you put all your doubts to the faculty who has conducted this meeting. I will answer them and send my written to them. You can get circulated through them.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Can you leave the meeting, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Sorry, sir.
Thank you very much to the institution for this wonderful opportunity. All the best, children. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Shall we close now? Thank you. I thank all the participants. You can leave now.
Kindly fill the feedback link which is provided in the chat box. Then only you will get the certificate. Before leaving, please fill the
session. And Aparna ma'am, Nilima ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. అందరు లీవ్ అయ్యాక క్లోజ్ చేద్దాం మేడం.
ఓకే ఓకే మేడం.
ఫీడ్‌బ్యాక్ చేస్తున్నారేమో ఎవరన్నా.
ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
ఓకే. సెండ్ ఫీడ్‌బ్యాక్ అని అడుగుతున్నారు మేడం. లింక్ ఇంకొకసారి షేర్ చేస్తారా?
ఓకే మేడం, ఐ విల్ షేర్.